Whether oil or water, your primer and foundation should share the same base. Otherwise, they will repel each other or just slide off your face, making it difficult to blend.
Hello everyone, Derry here, and welcome back to Social Creations. In this episode, I'm going to build out a new post. This post is going to be built out using After Effects, Premiere Pro, and some character animations that I'm also bringing in from Create Studio. The idea here is to start a new series of posts on beauty tips and tricks, or makeup tips and tricks. That will be the theme of the next few posts that I'm making, and a lot of these you will be able to find on the website in the free section. That's what we're doing today. So now all these posts have been, I went online and did a little research and managed to find quite a bit of beauty tips. I mean, honestly, I was surprised at how many that were actually there, but none were made in video. Some of them had pictures, most of them had ads running to them, but none of them had been made into, say, 3D post or anything like a video. So we're going to take these beauty tips and tricks and we're going to make them all into either a 3D or a video. And the title of today's is Make Sure Your Primer Complements Your Foundation. So I'll end up making this and it'll be something, let's see, make sure your primer complements your foundation. Your primer and your foundation should gel together. And we'll see if we can put that into a visual perspective. All right, enough. Let's jump in. All right, so to begin, we have a voiceover that I did inside of Audition.
Or water,
and it is pretty bad, but we're going to do our best to work with this. All right, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into my file, and this is the lady that I brought in from Create Studio Pro. Let's click on it here, get her scaled down. Now the animations I have on this character here, let's mute this just for a second. The animations I have on this character is she's putting on makeup. I have her hear what she's talking and explaining, and then I have her pushing an object both ways. Okay, so she's pushing something, and I'm gonna try and get her to push I don't know what it's an image of maybe a video of or B-roll of someone talking, and she pushes it off screen, or if she's pushing a product on screen. But let's see what we can do here, and let's see what this is gonna sound like with this voiceover. We need to remove the makeup portion first. This we're just going to remove, so I'm going to go frame by frame till I can get rid of this. See what she drops somewhere in here. So there. All right, what I'm just going to do is just bring that up, and now that's cut out. And this right back in, and let's see how this plays well together.
Whether oil or water, your primer and foundation should share the same base. Otherwise, they will repel each other or just slide off your face, making it difficult to blend.
Okay, that wasn't bad. It even lasted.
Making it difficult to blend.
Right here. And right after this is where she begins to push. And so I'm going to cut this right here. I only need one of those. Edit. Undo that one. Let's see, did I get it? Yes, I think we did. I think that was perfect. No. Doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna leave that over here. Bring this back in just a little. All right, now we've got roughly 17 seconds here. This is more like it. Leave this bit of extra here just in case we need it. So the voiceover sounds, it's okay. And our character is moving well. Now we need to bring in some B-roll and some other things to support the scene. And maybe she should be just a little bit smaller. I'm going to scale her down to about 30%. Here to position, and let's just move her here to the corner. Now, whether oil or water, your primer and foundation should share the same base. Whether oil or water. Now I did bring in some B-roll clips, and these are it. Not the best, but oil. Come on. I'm gonna want her on top of any B-roll. Now, let's go again.
Whether oil or...
This is the oil. It's my makeup lady. Let's give her a new color. Let's give her lavender. There. Now, so B-roll, the oil. The next clip would be the water. Increase the size to get rid of the white line.
Water, your primer and foundation.
Rather than cut, I'm just going to bring these clips in and just slide them in. Now, primer and foundation. Now, these two I hadn't did a lot of thinking about here. Well, I did, but it's a perfect opportunity to have product. The one I've chosen is here.
Should share the same base. Otherwise, they will repel each other
each other. Get back to there. I think the blob is what I wanted to bring in for the repel, but I think it has more than one. Let's see.
Or just slide off your face, making it difficult to.
That may or may not be a good choice. Let's get it to size.
Blend.
No. I think we did okay up to the blob. The blob's a bad one. This is the portion that
Repel each other, or just slide off your face.
the objects would repel or slide off the face. Alright, here we go. This is how we do this. Go to Canva. Yes, no. I really wish we were doing this live. The objects would repel each other and just slide off your face. I thought I brought that clip in, but let's. I like this. Maybe the last portion of it. So about right there. And we're gonna come back here and download. We're gonna drop this here into our folder. Now I'm gonna bring this in, and it'll at least take up half of the space that we have left at the end of this little post. And this is how it all works. You go out and you get what you need, you get your concept, and we start building. All right. It's just long enough to get us through this, I think. All right, let's increase our size. Or should we? No. This is kind of be perfect because here I need her to push this box, and it's the perfect spot for it. Wasn't sure how this was gonna, whether it was gonna get the opportunity to do this, but let's see, because there's a little bit of push in this footage that I did not cut off, and that was purely by mistake.
Difficult to blend.
Right there. So this piece of footage would need to be a few seconds longer. Let's just go back to Canva. And let's increase this. Let's just bring in the whole clip. It's 12 seconds. Let's just bring in the whole thing, and then we'll just chop out what we don't need. It's just interesting that we've never tried to seamlessly really blend a character with speech overlaid on top of it, and then come back with the B-roll, all of it around one little theme. It's really interesting, and it's kind of challenging, but we're gonna get through this. All right, now it's saving our footage here. It's design number 5. Now we're gonna jump back out and back in design number 5. Where are you? Right here. All right, so this one we're gonna take out. And we're gonna bring back in design number 5. I'm gonna right click it and unlink this audio because it's empty, and delete it and bring that footage underneath. Now we go back and resize this footage again and get it to a place where position, and she'll be able to push this off screen. There's is her push right there. We don't want our hands to be, we need this to be this big, so makeup lady, we'll move her back just a hair. How does that push look? We're at the end of that footage, so I'm either gonna have to bring that in again. Yeah, we covered and got rid of what I had left back there, so that's fine also. That push does not happen. We're gonna leave her right here. Closer to be right there. Okay, I'm gonna move this over just a hair, get some working room. I'm gonna bring that makeup lady in one more time. Scale her down. And we want to get to our push. Okay, here's right here. Now come back to here, bring that right in over top. Alright, let me position my characters so they're where they should be. Like that, and let's see how this push works. That's gotta be nice. Okay, now I like that. Still lined up well for the, yeah, kinda is. need to take her position. Just move it. Right. Should do about right there. Now that's nice. That's nicely framed. Okay. Now this is our box. Alright guys, I gotta get some real estate here. Okay. Now this here's our B-roll, and both these are our makeup lady. I put this one on top here so that we'd be able to see both, and they'd be lined up, and so this can be brought in and this one can be brought down. Label lavender. Okay. Now because the video itself has movement within it, it almost looks like everything's moving already, but I wanted to actually push this thing off screen. So at this point right here, I'm going to go shift and I'm going to select her and this other piece of footage. You're not going to let me do it. I'll have to do one at a time. Okay. My makeup lady, I'm going to click on the position keyframe. And for the B-roll, I'm going to click on the position keyframe. I'm going to move forward a few frames. And we're going to move and then we come back to our lady. Her here. Okay, we hadn't added any easing, but let's see how this works out for us. That's great. Now we just need to open these keyframes up, lengthen them just a little, and slow down our action. Okay, I'm going to highlight both keyframes, temporal interpolation, and I'm going to hit Bezier. Same goes for my makeup lady. Hold down the two of those. Interpolation. And here I'm going to hit ease in. Let's see how these move. The makeup ladies were changed. They were Bezier. Let's hit ease in on those also. And let's see if this gives us our timing back. One's just so much harder than the other. So let's take our makeup lady. Let's see. I may have to move this back again. Yes. Let's undo that. Alright. It's just moving too fast. If I played around in After Effects, I might have had better control of this. I'm sure I would. See, she is really overtaking this thing. Okay, how do I? There you are. Okay, let's try it again now. That looks really nice now. I'm sorry, Premiere Pro, that was my ignorance. Okay. Now once she gets it pushed off screen, right here, I'm gonna cut this portion of both, and we're gonna, did you cut? Come on, Premiere, stop playing around. Alright, now at this point I needed I'll need another clip of my little lady one more time. And this is the one where I would need her doing her makeup. Right there. We're gonna cut. Now that's out of here. Now let's see what we have.
Whether oil or water, your primer and foundation should share the same base. Otherwise, they will repel each other or just slide off your face, making it difficult to blend.
I'm not that this is good right here, but this one, not quite feeling it. I think it would be better off if it was resized into a box just like the other. I didn't see this one here coming, where I thought that I would use the B-roll as normal and it allow it to cover the full screen, but it's not working out that way this time. This time it'll overtake the character. Now let's check the size of this one and this one here. The difference is the white box around it. Alright, the size of that one is 58. That's 68%. This one's 58%, so we'll go up to 68. Alright, now that puts it in proportion.
Otherwise, they will repel each other or just slide off.
But because that one doesn't have the white box, it just looks a little bit bigger. I'm going to take that down to about 65. I think that looks better. Now, it's going to need a background. I think the water could also be brought down. 65. And position. We'll move that water over. And this one also. And see, all of this is just kind of coming together this way. None of this is planned. What I thought would happen is absolutely not what we're doing. But it's okay. I have to admit, it would be cool if she was doing the transitions, pushing, you know, the video itself off screen. But this will work. Now, I like to do the text, and if we've got the text at the bottom of the screen, I think we'll be about full.
Whether oil or water, your primer and foundation should share the same base. Otherwise, they will repel each other or just slide off your face, making it difficult to blend.
Man, I don't have her waving. Her waving by would be really nice. And since we don't have her waving by, you know what that means? We open up Create Studio. See, this is where I created this at. Alright, we need to... Uh-oh, didn't mean to get rid of her, but it doesn't matter. We'll go back and find her again. Character. Here she is, the beautician. She has the waving animation on her. And that's all we really need. Unless you like to go over here and play around, maybe change the color of her clothes if possible. I'm not even sure if it is, but this out here is what we need. We need her waving so that she's at the very end of the video. Now, animation. Now she can high five, holding card, nail polish, sitting, talking. Maybe a thumbs up. And we'll decide which one. She's waving. And she gives you a thumbs up. See, this program is just sweet like that. So, let's move this all the way back. I'm going to go publish. We need this to be a dot move with transparency. Select out. It's going to tell me to save. I know it is. Alright. Output file. Okay. I'm just going to type in waving by. and save. As soon as this saves in, we'll jump in and drop it at the end, and then we'll need to find some type of background to go behind the videos to see if we can spruce up the back of the scene just a little bit there. There is a nice open canvas there, and we should be able to find some type of a background color, something to drop in. Come on, Create Studio. Come on, come on, come on. I hadn't even looked to see how far this video's gone so far. Woo, we're in the 36 mark already. Sorry guys, but this is the way it goes. Alright, we're gonna minimize this back down. And we're gonna go back into this folder here. Let's go up one. Didn't put that in photos. Alright. Waving by. I'm gonna drop that in. This one here I'm gonna remove. And that's just it. I'm gonna bring her down a size. And we need to position her. Let's pull this over just a hair. Oh, cut that out. Do this here, I need to have her in the correct position and size. A little bit bigger wouldn't hurt. There. It almost looks like a little transition. Take this, pull it in here, that was too much. Right there. It's a nice little spot, I think. Yeah. I don't want this thing to run too long, but I do want it to at least seem as if it's complete. Change her color and her label to lavender so it keeps. Alright, now we need a background, something underneath them both. So I'm going to do this here, I'll pick them up one, and let's go into Mr. Horse's backgrounds here. This really has some nice backgrounds. I like the pink, but I like to have something with some texture on it. Let's open this up. Let's go with liquid. Patterns. shapes. I like this. Let's try it. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Interesting. Let's move that up. Alright. Now we can go here to this palette and we can begin to select until we find something that we actually like. I think it's going to be on the darker side. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this here.
Whether oil or water, your primer and foundation should share the same base. Otherwise, they will repel each other.
Alright, let's try something different on the next one so we have something to compare it to. I like to have something moving underneath, so I'm going to go with liquid and I'm going to choose this one. Go back there. Liquid. That would be enough to move underneath right there. This might be too much. Let's try it. I want to try it. I want to try it. Okay, let's change these colors. See what else is in here. I think that looks really nice. Number 9.
Or just slide off your face, making it difficult to blend.
Okay, that's the winner. Now these will continue, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this purple for the background for the entirety, and here this is a nice chance to just put the quote itself back up. And that would be a nice way to finish this. And so we need to find, let's go back to browse. And let's just stay in the Mr. Horse here and not get too carried away. Let's just open this up. Let's just take this bubble right here. Okay, that's it right there. We're just going to pull it out and move it above. There you go. Keyframe here. So that text over here. What is that? Evernote. Copy our quote. I knew it was gonna do that. That's just me. Whether oil or water. Primer and foundation. What is the deal? Oh, is it not? Wish I could change that point. Oh, I'm gonna leave it. Alright guys, let's take a look at what we have.
Whether oil or water, your primer and foundation should share the same base. Otherwise,
whoa, that water is...
Whether oil or water, your primer and foundation.
Alright, I can't, I have to. I have to check inside my Mary Kay stuff to see if I've got primer or foundation. There's foundation. My wife's probably gonna tell me it's an old picture. Okay. Not that won't do. Get you back here so you ain't gonna interfere with no one when I bring you in. Alright. Now there's some foundation. And I've got a primer here. I think it's still got a background in it. What do you? Let's see. Okay. Good position. Okay. Always someone got to be funny. That's you, right? Okay. Back up Google. Remove. foundation. Edit image. Remove background. Apply. Download. Transparent background. And we keep pulling it in until we get it. I need you to go. No. You go there. So each time I bring in an image, I have to make sure that it goes where it's supposed to. This was no BG. All right, now we have that. Now we can get rid of that. Where is it? Oh, did I do that again? Okay, what did you do with it? Fine. Sometimes things don't go like you think they're gonna go. I'll bring you in this way, but you're coming in. Okay, show in folder. Thank you. Okay, now we need to get these two shortened up so that they can be dropped in to this spot that we have open up here. I want to give them a little okay, now I need to make a little bit of more room here. Move her up one. Bring this one up and back on top. And extend them both out for the duration so that they're both on screen. Now we need to resize them so they will play together. Top position. On there. And a foundation position. And resize here. And this one here. Okay, let's just add a little bit of text here so they're not looking so lonely.
Foundation should share.
May not be the best. Nope. I'm gonna pick something else. Alright. Atom X Motion Bro. Yeah, let's go Motion Bro. If it's even working. Close panel, window extension, Motion Bro. So you guys, everything's long, got a lot open. Looks like my Motion Bro plugin doesn't want to play fair. So it's open, but is it gonna link to the assets? Sometimes the plugins aren't the greatest. Atom X, what you have? Topography. No, I just want titles. All I needed to say is primer and foundation. Sometimes the simplest things can be the hardest to find. Primer, foundation. But I'm not crazy about the X. Let's try this one. Okay, here we go. What's it gonna look like? Okay, scale down. Alright. Your changes are happening where, mister? Okay, window, central graphics. Wow, I see. You hit it. Okay. Alright. Let's smooth this out a little. So we're flowing from one to the next a little bit better. I'm not looking for anything fancy. I just want these to come on screen and leave off screen without making a splash. Okay. Let's see how it look.
Whether oil or water, your primer and foundation should share the same base. Otherwise, they will repel each other or just slide off your face, making it difficult to blend.
Alright, you need to go here. You need to get cut off there, and you need to get cut off there. Alright, now what we're missing is some sound. We need some more sound. Can we get more? Listen, stop being like that. This is what I gotta do. I have to talk to the computer. I know we're pushing an hour long on this thing, but you see, this is a build out. This is how it happens. There's nothing special, nothing pretty about it. This is how it's done. Okay. You open up so I can find what I need. Right there. And I need Storybox audio. Alright. Now the question is, what is this gonna sound like? What you got? No. Oh. No. Okay. Let's try it. It's probably not going to do well, but let's give it a try. I'm going to turn it down. Essential sound, music. I want it ducking or just, yeah, duck against dialogue. Activity. Clip level. Alright, let's see.
Whether oil or water, your primer and foundation should share the same base. Otherwise, they will repel each other or just slide off your face, making it difficult to blend.
Ew. I don't think that worked. It's not horrible, but I don't think that worked. Let's keep going.
Whether oil or water, your primer and foundation should share the same base. Otherwise, they will repel each other or just slide off your face, making it difficult to blend.
Now, that's not that bad. Cut, V. I think I'm going to keep the bottom one. So you're out of here, you're out of here, you're out of here. You can move up and play with the family. Now, there's no flash, no pizzazz.
Whether oil or water, your primer and foundation should share the same base. Otherwise, they will repel each other or just slide off your face, making it difficult to blend.
Ouch. Alright, guys. Like I said, there's nothing fancy here. I love to have something to happen right here. I just need something. It's blood as it opens. And lightly transition or something. Just something. Okay, let's see how this works.
Whether oil.
Okay. Now if I can just move them up. So everybody want to move again. Bring everybody back forward. Let's see what happens.
Whether oil or water, whether oil or water, your primer and foundation should share the same base. Otherwise, they will repel each other or just slide off your face, making it difficult to blend.
Alright, I'm not going to push it much farther than that. I'm going to export this, and of course it will go up on the website in the free section. If you like to post this, by all means feel free to do so. This will be another of the series of upcoming posts, and I think it's going to be pretty good when we actually get the characters to acclimate to moving around in the scene with tips and different product shots. I think this is going to work. Now I may go back a little bit later on and I may add a little bit more spunk pizzazz or something, because this doesn't really have a lot of flash to it, but overall I think it's still a good post. And you see, it's taken at least an hour. By now I'm sure I'm an hour in creating this, but in either case, this is for you and it can be found on the website. It's been Derry with Social Creations, and I'll see you in the next video.